Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, July 11th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Buy signal 3 weeks ago today above the 150.11 1-year channel top that anticipates now still 175.51 and rising weekly as a 2 to 3 month target. We're about halfway there, maybe a little bit more, 3 weeks into it, so we could see 175.51 over the next few weeks. Before I jump into the rest, I just want to mention that this week wickedstocks.com put out 2 stock picks, one in Doximity, which is an online medical community networking company, large cap stock. Also, Snowflake, an American cloud-based data storage company out of Bozeman, Montana. Both are approaching significant overhead resistance. Both are, in the process perhaps of setting off a long-term buy signal if we were to take those levels out. And we may. And I think you should see those exact price points by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial, where you could see those 2 stock picks, all the recent stock picks that are still relevant and pending, also next week's stock picks, and our daily Triple Q and daily SPY analysis and weekly Apple stock analysis. All you'll receive by taking advantage of that 5-day free trial. You never know. You just might want to stick around once you've seen everything. I wouldn't trade NVIDIA without a Triple Q analysis at my side just to see the significant price points. We had a buy signal in the Triple Q. The same week we had a buy signal in NVIDIA. And the two combined gives you more confidence to stay long, to be long, to get long, anticipating the mid 170s. So that is the big picture. And let's take a look. I'm just going to jump around a little bit here and take a look at kind of our 3 to 5 day support at 157.20. I don't expect to see that today, but if tested over the next few days, can contain selling through next week, and we can round up to new highs from there within 3 to 5 days. Now, preceding that is really more of a short-term, channel bottom, a 1-week channel bottom at 161.83. And this can contain daily selling pressures. There's a lot of lines going on here, but if you look closely, you can see that's a 1-week structure able to contain daily selling pressures, and above which that 168.52, a trend line, is likely over the next few days. On the way up today, we've got 165.97. So 165.97, a simple trend line across the highs over the last month, can contain intraday buying. If we push through or open above 165.97, 168.52 is likely today where a daily high can be placed. And so if you're looking at kind of a 2 to 3 day swing trade, it's buying 161.83, anticipating 168.52. If we close above 168.52 today, and I think it's a bit of a stretch, but it's certainly possible, by the end of next week, we likely reach our 2 to 3 month objective at 175.51, where we can top out through the third quarter, possibly even through the rest of the year. From here, fall back into the low 150s within a couple of months of testing 175.51. So let me clarify that one more time. That 168.52 can contain daily highs. Solid day trade level. You might 3 to 5 day swing traders even sell this level. If I'm long the market right now as a 3 to 5 day swing trader, and you may be long the market right now, maybe you're holding out for the 161.83 level, that if settled below, you might bail on that because for the following day or two, we fall to that 157.20 channel bottom that I've already mentioned and shown, here in this image. I also isolated here in this image. This is like a Monday objective if we close today below 161.83. But until then, short-term bullish momentum, today and into early next week remains intact above 161.83. This 168.52 trend line in reach over the next few days, where we can top out on a daily basis. And in fact, if we push today above 165.97, 168.52 is likely today, able to contain daily highs. And from here, we could fall back to some variation of the channel bottom that I show here again on the daily chart right here. So, once we test 168.52, we just might fall all the way back to 157.20. But in terms of a clarifying sell signal right now anyway, for expecting 157.20, as I've already said, it would be a settlement today below 161.83. I hope that all makes sense.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
We've got these different time frames. So if you're looking to buy the market on a 3 to 5 day, even out to a 2 to 3 week basis, you can say this is like a 2-week channel bottom at 157.20. And while I don't expect it today, it, if tested next week, can contain weekly lows. And from here, we can round up to new highs within a matter of days. I'm going to say that holding above 157.20, or the variation of this structure. In other words, if we push to new highs, this structure gets redrawn. But this 2-week channel bottom is able to contain weekly selling pressures, and above which the 175 handle longer term objective, the 2 to 3 month target, likely over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And yes, if we can close above 168.52 over the next few days, within 3 to 5 days, we reach our objective at 175.51, where profits can be taken, whether you went long the market 3 to 5 days ago or 3 weeks ago when we had our initial buy signal above 150.11. It is an area to take profits. And for those of you who are comfortable doing so, you could even play the short side. As we're pushing into the mid 170s, you might reach for a 150 strike out of the money put that doesn't expire. I'd probably go 4 to 6 months out on that 2 to 3 month possibility. Let's talk downside. I don't see it happening, but I'm talking 157.20. What is possible? I don't know if it will happen. As I'm speaking right now, the futures, overnight futures market is down a bit, so we could open lower on the day. We could conceivably today close below 161.83. And as I say, and let me back up a little bit and say that if we really sell off, in the overnight futures markets, and they haven't fully played out all yet, that if we open today below 161.83, that is a short sale right out of the gates. If we open today below 161.83, that 157.20 structure is in reach today, where once again we can bottom out through next week, and from here round up to new highs within a matter of days. Closing below 157.20 is the indication of a retest of that 150.11 channel top that I show here. And that would be like a 3 to 5 day sell signal at the very most. 150.11 is preceded by a 6-week channel bottom at 152.11. So I don't expect to see this lower area unless we happen to close today below 157.20, which is not likely to happen. But if by some point next week, as this continues higher, and if we fall back to it, if we close below it, it is the low 150s within a matter of days, 1 to 3 days perhaps, 150.11 to 152.11, a solid zone of pullback support, able to contain selling through August, and above which the mid 170s remain a 2 to 3 month target that may actually be realized over the next 2 to 3 weeks, as I say, above 157.20. Now, if, and it's not going to happen today, but if over the next week or so we happen to close below the 150.11 area, we've got 141.74, and this is a 3-month channel bottom. This is our real kind of our trend support, and what I like about it is converging over the next 2 weeks with 150.11 anyway. So this would become our new range of long-term support over the next couple of weeks, 141.74 to 150.11. 150.11 is more of a static level that is dropping ever so slightly on a week-by-week basis. So yes, these two are coming together over the next 2 weeks. We're not going to see them anytime soon. The only reason I'm bringing it up is if you're looking to sell the market, through the rest of the third quarter. It either is as we test 175.11, or B, if we close below 140.174. Those are the two scenarios for a long-term sell signal. Until then, we remain all systems go to the upside, expecting that 175 handle resistance over the next, it could be within 2 to 3 weeks. And as I said a moment ago, if we close over the next few days above 168.52 over the next 3 to 5 days, I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that for Friday's NVIDIA report. I'll be back, of course, early Monday morning by 6 a.m. New York with Monday's NVIDIA report. And you have a fabulous weekend.